A big thanks to Burnhard for sponsoring this episode.
I'm going to test if I can taste the difference between hickory smoked ribs and cherry smoked ribs. Currently, I'm burning out the barbecues behind me. I got both pellet smokers blasting away to burn off the last pellets because I'm gonna do an experiment. That is something that I wanted to try for a long time. Of course, I did it subjectively. I tested smoking ribs, but I never did the real side-by-side comparison with different types of smokewood in pellet smokers. Because as you know, pellet smokers is a whole different story than any other grill. And these are the subjects of the experiment. Beautiful ribs with a really good fat to meat ratio. And all that fat means that when they are smoked, they're gonna be juicy as can be. Now, of course, I'm going to take the membrane off that sits on the back of these ribs with just a dinner knife. I want to season them with just a little bit of salt. I don't want to put on a heavy barbecue rub that is going to mask the flavors. After all, this experiment is about tasting the difference between two types of smokewood. For this experiment, I'm going to be using my Burnhard pellet smokers. And I burned them out completely. Because for this experiment, I don't want any leftover pellets sitting in the barbecue that's going to affect this taste test. We're completely clean, burned out, and we can start fresh. I'm gonna build my smoker back up by putting in the heat deflector first, followed by the dripping tray, which I always like to line with a little bit of aluminum foil so I don't have to do a lot of cleanup work. In goes the grill grate. Now I'm gonna do the same for the other Burnhard smoker. And these are the main test subjects, hickory pellets and cherry pellets. Pellets refers to the shape of the wood. This is high density compressed wood that is very durable and burns clean with a lot of energy. When you look closely, you already spotted a little bit of difference. The hickory has a lighter color and the cherry has a more dark color. You can clearly smell the difference. The hickory is more recognizable as wood, but the cherry is, well, it doesn't really smell like wood. It's completely different. It's more neutral smelling, and therefore I really wonder what the difference is gonna be when I taste them side by side. So let's fire up the Burnhard smoker. This one is gonna be loaded up with hickory. And that's more than enough fuel to last me 5 hours to smoke these ribs. This is gonna be the cherry barbecue. Now I'm gonna turn them both on and set them to smoke at a temperature of around 120 degrees Celsius. Close the lid and let time do its job. 4 hours they have been on the barbecue, exposed to the smoke. No wrapping whatsoever, just smoke. And then I let them rest in a little bit of aluminum foil. And now it's time to check out what they look like. Whoa! These cherry ribs look freakishly delicious. Juicy, tender, ribs popping out. Really, really good. And I can see from the color that smoke has drawn into the meat. This looks absolutely delicious. Let's slice it up. Good looking ribs. Nice smoke ring, still nice and juicy. Really, really good looking. Now let's see if it clears off the bone. Nice tear. Beautiful looking ribs. Now the hickory ribs. Wow. As well, beautiful looking ribs. Absolutely insane, they look so juicy. They actually have a lighter color and smoke on the meat. As you can see, the color is more pink than mahogany red. Nice pop on the bone. Let's take a look inside. The smoke ring is more pronounced and it looks fantastic. Nice juicy ribs. Tear off the bone is really good.
You tied a knot.
Yes, I tied it up.
Is it okay? Man. Yeah.
Okay, Can you see anything?
No. So what's the plan?
The plan is that we feed you food and you don't know what it is.
Oh man, I hate my job.
I'm just gonna switch out a couple of ribs. First rib. If you know, just let us know. If you're unsure, wait until the second rib.
Okay,
Go.
here we go. Ooh, it's super juicy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'm not sure yet what it is. Well, there's
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
I think in about half an hour I will know.
Can you see anything?
No.
I'm just gonna flip the plates around so you don't know. All right, she's all yours. Take her away.
Delicious.
See, I make delicious ribs. Told you so. Did I say your job depends on it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's in the contract. I'm still doubting.
Okay.
Okay. Do you already know what it is? Is it hickory or cherry smoked?
This is hickory.
All right. Now, let's try the other one.
This one's a bit more smoky. I'm thinking this one's hickory.
All right. Thank you for your input.
Drive me away.
Are you starting to have second thoughts?
Yeah.
Is it still hickory or is this one cherry or what are you thinking?
I'm tasting something sweetness in this one. I think this is cherry. Yeah.
Do we tell them? Can you sum it up? So the first one was hickory and the second one cherry?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Whew. Well, that's still an unsettled matter, I think.
Yeah.
One right, one wrong.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah.
Now we kind of have to decide, but it's like unfair because I know what these ribs look like, and I know what profile goes with what. So I would just easily pick them out. So Morrison. So it's kind of like unfair. Of course, we could have the dog do a blind taste test. The problem with the dog is he can't tell us.
No, she's not really talkative.
It's kind of like we failed. That's what this feels like. The only solution I have:
Eat him.
eat them. Eat them if you got them. Oh. No. Favorite way of cooking ribs. I'm definitely tasting cherry here. Are you definitely getting the hickory?
No. No, seriously, no. I even thought for a second that it could be the cherry.
So we used exactly the same barbecue, the same ribs, just a little bit of salt. So it should be a really clear comparison.
There's something there.
All right, I'll try the hickory.
No.
The hickory is not strong in flavor.
No.
And that's kind of weird because hickory is well known for having a strong smoke flavor.
I feel that the cherry has like a sort of darker tone to it. And that's what's distinguishes it from being another smokewood.
But to me, there's like a clear cherry style of flavor. There's like a fruity style of flavor added to the ribs.
So they want to know who's got it wrong.
I don't want to tell them because that one's gonna cry. Okay, you were right.
Yes, no!
I have one prize for you. You can all both have a plate of ribs, but you gotta share it with the dog.
Come even.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then let us know. Give us a big thumbs up and a comment down below. And I want to say special thanks to the patrons and the YouTube members. Click on the video, by the way. It's going to be freaking awesome. And in the meantime, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling.